Hello, how are you, Amanda? Saint artist. We're gonna do our makeup and I'm gonna do a brush comparison. Now this box is still sealed. I have not opened it yet. I talk about cream makeups a lot. There's this one that keeps popping up, OGEE, O-G-E-E. We're gonna take a gander at this brush. Here's this brush. It is, I can't wait to tell you how much this thing costs. It's in a little paper sleeve. All right. Okay. It's one-ended. This is it. It reminds me of a buff brush. Reminds me of maybe the powder brush. No, it's rounded. We're going with the buff brush. So I've got a small end and a big end. This one is only a big end. I'm gonna do one half of my face with this OGEE brush and then the other half with my buff brush. I'm gonna give this a whirl. Seint Makeup, cream-based 3D foundation, and we're gonna dig in. I'm going in my Aspen, and I'm gonna do all my color correcting really quick. And I'm gonna go into my Suede, and I'm gonna drape that around my hyperpigmentation with the OGEE brush. All right, gonna go into Aspen. All right, not bad, not bad. And same brush into my Suede lip liner, and we're gonna go around. I had a feeling this was gonna be similar to the buff brush. So on the big end, I'm gonna go into Athens, and I'm just grabbing that on, and I am going right down here on the lower part of my face. I would say as far as softness of the bristles go, it's similar. Going in on that OGEE, going into Athens. It's okay, there's not a lot of control. And I'm just gonna stipple this over. It's called the Blender Brush.
The ultimate high-performance brush to seamlessly blend color and complexion products for a smooth second skin finish. Enhances the application and efficiency of sculpted face sticks.
We're gonna mark up our face and see how this blends. With that stick foundation, you typically draw it on. Now, after reading that, we're gonna blend with the brushes. Because of the fluffiness of the brush, I do think that this is a light to medium coverage. Going in on my nose here, pulling it down, bam, bam. I tap because I have that color correcting when every stick looks the same, so then you're just opening and closing a bunch. Clicks right in. I'm gonna grab my bronzer. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go right here. I wanna show I'm putting it on the same. Get White Peach on. We're gonna go here and we're gonna go here. And so I'm just tapping that under my eyes. Tapping it over here. Frenchie. Hollywood. Up here. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to blend out my contour here, going into that bronzer next. I like to swirl these together, keeping contour up top and then going into that bronzer. I love that. I love indigo. It's so pretty. I'm gonna stamp right here and bring it up towards my brow, square off the tip, and then I bridge it over. I'm gonna flip to the small end, and I'm going to pull this up and out, just like that. Flipping to the small end, and we're going like this. I mean, you kind of need a big end and a small end. I think especially when you're dealing with areas like your under eyes, and you're dealing with areas on your nose. Blending, blending, blending. Here's the thing with Seint, because I'm not comparing makeups. I've decided I really don't like comparing Seint to other makeups as much as I thought I was going to be doing it. I used to do it a lot at the beginning. I already know I really like Seint Makeup. And I have tried other stick makeups. I didn't do a comparison video because I really don't like trashing another makeup brand. I know Seint's my favorite, and that's it. And that's all that really matters to me. Seint's already my favorite. I like doing my makeup. I enjoy doing my makeup. So with that, why do I need to go and wreck another company that's probably very good? I think Seint holds better than other stick foundations in the comparison I found, but I don't need to do a tutorial on it. And I just don't think it's really that fair to go into something knowing you're gonna trash it. That's just negative. All right, I'm pretty much blended. I didn't do my nose because I still have this side to blend. So we're gonna go to the OGEE. I, of course, like the way this brush blends. Duh. I'm gonna go with the OGEE brush and I'm going to blend it and it's a good brush. Okay, I have an opinion already. It's nice. I'm gonna say it's nice. But here we go, going into that contour. I'm doing it exactly the same on both sides. Bringing it down, getting that nose, and then I bridge it over. Getting that eye, I'm gonna pinch it. There we go. Okay, I have an opinion. Definitely have an opinion already. Okay, so I am pushing up, blending it down, pulling it down. I'm gonna take my brightening and I'm gonna go right down the middle here. I use my finger on the middle of my nose. What brush that is does not matter, because this to me is the best way to brighten your nose, is not necessarily with a brush. Okay, I have an opinion about this, and I'm gonna spray my face. And while it's still damp, I'm gonna use my buff brush into my powder. And I'm gonna go out here and bring it in. I'm oily. I have oily skin. I've been up for a long time. And so I always start on the outside and I bring it in because I get so oily right in this little C-zone. Going into my powder here and starting this. Okay, here's my thoughts. Okay, 15 minutes in, I was able to do my makeup moderately fast. And I think the first 5 minutes don't count. They don't count. I'm gonna use my finger with contour. It's a great brush, okay? I think the quality of the bristles are not as good as Seint's. I feel like it did more picking up product than blending it. Okay, you saw me apply it all the same. I did it the same. I just feel like it picked up the product more, and the bristles they're not the same. I mean, I can go and feel all the brushes now that there's makeup on it. There's a density and a fluffiness together with these brushes that are similar, because I think this end it feels similar, but the feel of these bristles is, I've had people compare this to bunny fur, but this is, I would compare this to almost like baby bunny fur, but it's silly to compare it to animal fur. It's really soft, and I feel like it picked up my product more. I think the concept of it blending blend it in for a skin-like finish, that's all about using a more denser kind of a brush. Whereas if you're using something that's a light coverage brush like this, you're not gonna get the same look of your makeup with something like this. So with this brush, I think it's a great brush. I do like the way that it applies powder. I think it's almost like it's in between these two ends is what this one reminds me of by use. So with that, I do think Seint's brushes are better than this OGEE brush. These brushes are $40, okay? And it's double-ended. So I was able to use a big end and I was able to use a small end. It is a $40 brush for this single-ended brush that I think is a little, if you like medium coverage makeup, I need to put some lipstick on. If you like a good medium coverage on your makeup, Seint has so many brushes. I just saw this, and to me, this is a very pretty brush. This brush is $60. I don't think the application is worth the price. I actually thought I was really gonna like it too. I've been like eyeballing it. It feels more like a toy makeup, like when you buy your kids toy makeup. That's what I would compare this brush to, is something that your kids would play with. It's like dull soft. I feel like I'm trashing it, and I just got done saying I don't like to trash things, but I actually thought this would work really well. If you're using Seint and you're looking at a brush like this, dear God, don't spend $60 plus shipping. I spent over $65 for this brush to try for you guys, and over $58, they didn't offer free shipping. We offer free shipping over $50, but our brushes are less than that. It's $40 for any of our brushes, and it's double-ended. And so you get something out of both ends, and it's $65-ish for a one-ended, one kind of brush. That's where I'm gonna stop on this. Let's add some lipstick. I'm gonna grab my MAC Half Red that I love so much. I'm gonna grab Homecoming. I've been really loving Homecoming a lot. It's more pinky than Summer Love, but I think it's pretty similar to Summer Love. I really like this color a lot. It's a good neutral. I like applying it like this. It goes on a little better than with the finger. And then I just use this to blend into my liner. That's it. I'm done. Comparison with the OGEE brush. It's a nice brush.
Can I hold it?
But I think it feels like a kid's brush.
I have a kid's brush.
So have
a great day.